Hello there, and welcome to Designflowww's Reality Check, a podcast that picks out the best from Designflowww's AI-forward product design and leadership articles and takes a deep dive into the topic. Today, we are looking at who is controlling or will be controlling the AI market landscape. And the surprise is, it's not the innovators of AI either. Let's dive right in. Picture this. You're searching for a recipe, drafting a work report, or ordering shampoo, all with invisible AI helping behind the scenes. Why do Google, Microsoft, and Amazon dominate this space? It's all about reach and infrastructure, two terms that shape the entire landscape. Google's search processes over 4 billion queries daily, creating a data flywheel that's constant model refinement from real human input. Microsoft? With Office and Windows on 1.5 billion devices and Azure as a cloud juggernaut, it embeds AI everywhere professionals work. Amazon ties it all together. Alexa sits in 200 million homes, while AWS powers everything from Netflix to Nike. Now, you might be thinking, isn't it just about who has the best tech? Actually, it's the intersection of scale and server muscle. The giant's grip is so tight because they can subsidize AI, offering it free or cheap, and lock users into their ecosystems, what we call ecosystem stickiness. If you've ever wondered why startups can't compete, this is it. They simply can't match the breadth or cost efficiency at planetary scale. But what does this mean for the average user or builder? It's a world where AI is not just a product, but an embedded layer across daily routines. As a creative technologist, ask yourself, could your next brainstorm or project piggyback off these invisible AI tentacles? The cost to deliver a single AI interaction, what engineers call inference, plummets when you own the data centers and custom chips, like Google's tensor processing units, TPUs, or Amazon's Inferentia. Still, there's a tension here. What if the same scale that enables innovation also stifles it? If the big three can afford to burn cash on free services, where does that leave disruptors? We'll dig deeper into this cost dynamic next. But first, recognize that Google, Microsoft, and Amazon's reach isn't just digital, it's infrastructural muscle, the backbone, powering the AI revolution. Let me tell you a quick story. A startup I spoke with last month tried launching a voice assistant. Their cloud bills dwarfed their revenue overnight. Meanwhile, Amazon offered Alexa for free, using scale to erase costs. That, in a nutshell, is the new AI economic reality. So, as we pivot to the economics of mass adoption, keep in mind, the AI market isn't just about who builds the fastest model, but who can put it in everyone's hands for free, and for good reason. Let's pull back the curtain on the economics of free AI services, a battleground where only giants survive. Training a top-tier language model can cost upwards of 100 million. Not to mention ongoing inference costs every time you ask a chatbot a question. Why do Google, Microsoft, and Amazon keep pushing free AI features? 2 words: network effects. The more people use their tools, the smarter their models get, and the harder it is for rivals to catch up. This is economies of scale in action, where each additional user drives the cost per interaction. Think inference costs down ever further. You might ask, why don't startups win with innovation? Great question. Imagine launching a free AI assistant, but paying retail rates for every cloud query. You'd bleed cash, fast. The big three can afford to give away AI because ads, subscriptions, and cross-subsidization from other businesses keep them afloat, a classic example of vertical integration, where companies own multiple stages of the supply chain to control cost and experience. But here's the twist. Free alone isn't enough. If the experience is slow, confusing, or privacy invasive, users walk. That's why seamless integration is the next frontier. When Microsoft bakes Copilot into Office, or Google infuses Gemini into Search, AI becomes an invisible helper, not a clunky add-on. It's like the difference between a butler who anticipates your needs and one who constantly asks for instructions. Now, let's talk barriers. The giants have eliminated price as a hurdle for mass adoption. That's why, as a product designer, you must think, how do I offer AI-powered value without asking users to pay or even notice they're using it? That's the holy grail, a frictionless, costless, indispensable feature. So here's the conflict. As AI gets cheaper for the powerful, the window for new entrants narrows. If you're building anything AI-driven, your path to mass adoption likely runs through one of these big three, unless a new contender finds a way to upend the cost equation. Let's explore who might do just that. Could a fourth player challenge the AI oligopoly? Let's run the numbers and the narratives. Apple, Meta, TikTok, and Nvidia each have unique cards to play. But will it be enough? Start with Apple. With 1.8 billion devices and the M-series chips, it can run AI inference directly on your phone. No cloud bill, maximum privacy. Imagine a future where Siri crafts messages, edits photos, and organizes schedules entirely on device. That's on-device AI, a game changer in both user trust and cost structure. Meta, with 3 billion users across Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, is betting on open-source LLMs, like LLAMA. The open-source approach could democratize AI innovation, making it possible for startups and researchers to build on Meta's foundation without paying for proprietary models, a bit like Android's effect on smartphones. Hypothetically, what if Messenger or WhatsApp began suggesting smarter auto-replies or real-time photo edits, all powered by Meta's AI and monetized via advertising instead of subscriptions? Now, let's not sleep on ByteDance, the parent of TikTok. TikTok's algorithm is already legendary for engagement. With over 1 billion users, ByteDance could extend generative AI into content remixing, real-time translation, or even personalized voiceovers, all subsidized by its ad machine. That's recommendation engine meets generative AI at global scale. Finally, Nvidia. It's the unseen force behind most AI data centers, supplying GPUs and custom chips. If Nvidia offered free inference credits, think developer cloud credits, it could catalyze a wave of new apps, embedding powered by Nvidia AI features everywhere. Here's the kicker. Nvidia doesn't own the end user, but it owns the rails. Could that be enough to leapfrog into consumer AI dominance if it partners with the right platform? So, who's got the best shot? The real contender will need massive distribution, hundreds of millions of touch points, and a way to absorb inference costs so users pay nothing. You might be thinking, isn't it too late for challengers? Not if they leverage unique assets: Apple's hardware, Meta's social graph, TikTok's engagement, Nvidia's infrastructure. The playbook: find a wedge, deliver free AI, and make it indispensable. Let's get practical. Whether you're a product designer, developer, or creative technologist, the AI market's tectonic shifts demand new strategies. First, audit your product. Where can you unobtrusively embed AI, improving value without adding complexity or cost? Look for micro-interactions: drafting an email, editing an image, offering personalized suggestions where AI can act as an invisible helper. That's called ambient intelligence, and users will come to expect it. Next, track emerging APIs and SDKs from potential fourth contenders: Apple's rumored on-device LLMs, Meta's open-source models, TikTok's generative content tools, and especially Nvidia's developer credits. Early adoption could give you an edge if any of these platforms launch a mass-market, cost-free AI wave. But here's a rhetorical question. How do you balance privacy and personalization? As AI becomes more deeply embedded, users will demand both seamless experience and control over their data. That means designing with federated learning, where models train locally on user devices without sending raw data to the cloud. Apple embraces this, but will others follow? Consider this hypothetical dialogue. But isn't free AI just a data trap, you might wonder? Yes and no. Giants monetize with ads and subscriptions, but true differentiation comes from trust, transparency, and user agency. If a new contender can nail those, they might just rewrite the rules. So, as the dust settles on round one of the AI wars, keep your eyes on infrastructure, integration, and invisible value. The next breakthrough won't just be smarter models, it'll be a seamless, costless, trusted experience woven into the fabric of daily life. Are you ready to ride the next AI wave? Or will you get swept aside? Well, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little romp through the latest article on Designflow. If you're looking for more AI-forward product design and leadership insights, be sure to check out the website, where we add articles multiple times a week. And don't forget to follow us on social media for your bite-sized insights. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Reality Check podcast to hear more from me. Thanks for listening.